I was walking down the street the other day and I could literally feel my heart like breaking when I thought about a next step I needed to do with a loved one. And it dawned on me that my codependence, like it's my need to caretake that's getting in the way. And I could feel the heartbreak. I could feel the of it. And I just allowed myself to feel that, and tears came down. I'm walking my dog. My husband asked me if I was okay, and I said I am okay because I know this is the process. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the heartbreak that can come as you grow. Hi, I'm Dr. Trish Phillips. I am a psychotherapist, a mama to adult kids, and an inner child, inner world advocate. I use doodles and Doodle to Connect to highlight and illustrate points that are sometimes harder to integrate with just words. So feeling like your heart is breaking when you're dealing with your own codependence or your own caretaking, parenting, relational issue is a very common and a very intimate emotional experience. I want to talk a little bit about what happens and kind of how to navigate those feelings. I mean, first off, let's understand this emotional pain that feels like it's ripping us apart sometimes. One of the first things that we're doing is we're letting go of long-standing beliefs that we've had. You're starting to challenge these ingrained thoughts and beliefs. These patterns have been part of your identity like for years, if not decades. Letting go of them can feel like you're losing a part of yourself, which is so incredibly painful. Another thing that's happening is you're facing unresolved emotions. I mean, as a therapist, I don't have many clients that willingly come in and say, hey, I want to face all my unresolved emotions today. Our codependence can mask big emotions such as fear, sadness, and anger. As with anything, as you work on breaking free, these emotions are going to start to trickle up, which will then bring up feelings and cause emotional distress. It's like peeling back the layers, and you're going to feel that raw emotion coming forward, and it's going to hurt. Another aspect that's happening is it's challenging your relationship dynamics because you're changing. Like imagine sitting on a seesaw. You are altering the codependency within the relationship. If you want to change, that weight is going out of balance. And the other person is naturally going to want to bring it back within balance. That's what homeostasis is. You might feel your partner or your kid or your boss's resistance to the new you, to you wanting to change. It can actually feel like a loss to everybody involved, but it's making way for a healthier, new way of communicating and being in this relationship. So now that we understand the emotional pain that's coming forth, what do we do with this emotional pain? How do we cope with it? The first thing we do is we allow ourselves to feel. Suppressing emotion only prolongs our healing process. So we just allow ourselves to have these feelings and be with them. Journaling, talking to a friend, trusted family member, or getting a therapist at this point might be very helpful. Another thing you can do is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself because you're literally changing from the inside out. And that's a big deal. Understand that it's normal to grieve this and to feel a sense of loss and sadness as you change. This has been your identity. It's okay to grieve. Remember to show yourself the compassion that you would a friend or a small child. I think one of the biggest things we can do is we can focus on our small accomplishments. Celebrate those small wins. What are they? Every step that you take towards a healthier boundary, every new self-reliance, that's a win. Check. When we notice our achievements, it can help us to stay motivated. That's a big deal. So we understand why we have emotional pain. We're learning how to cope with it. And now we're going to talk about why it's important to persevere with this new way of being. So the first thing is you're going to build healthier, more balanced, that seesaw again, relationships. These connections are going to be based on mutual support and respect and not on dependency and control. Another reason why it's important to persevere is you're going to have increased self-esteem. Over time, you will start to develop more self-worth. You'll learn to value yourself independently of others' opinions because you'll learn to start to know and understand your own needs and what your own opinions actually are. And ultimately, you will start to gain this sense of emotional freedom. You'll actually feel this breaking free of this intertwined, potentially enmeshed, codependent relationship. You'll no longer feel trapped in the need to please others, take care of others, notice other people's needs first. And you'll start to check in with yourself and check your own barometer first, right? Emotional freedom makes room for us to notice our own passions and interests and follow those too. I want you to remember that healing codependency, relational issues is a journey. It's not a destination. It's not someplace we arrive. I think we're always fine-tuning it as we change. And you know what? It's normal to feel heartache along the way. Those feelings are all part of letting go and keeping us moving along in our life. We all need that little bit of motivation of, okay, I can see just enough of the road ahead of me. I'll keep going. I love that you're here with me. And if you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you could give it a thumbs up and if you just subscribe to the channel so that we can stay in contact and you don't miss a video. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Okay, bye.